Konnichiwa, yukiteki na sekai. Boku no namae wa Freezy Capone desu. Daijoubu desu ka? Now that y'all know I'm not playing about that Japanese, what's good, organic world? It's your boy, the only thing cooler than being cool, Freezy Capone. I'm not gonna say fuck Ice Cold. He good people, but like, now y'all really know who it is. That being said, welcome back to another edition of Organic Growth. Today we're going to focus on the topic of what I like to consider organic family. Before we get into that, I just want to give a big, huge shout out to Nelly B Gaming on Facebook and on Twitch. Said it right this time. I want to give a big, huge shout out to him and the camp, the Nelly B Nation. We're getting ready tonight, or the night of me dropping this, to record together, us discussing a few different topics. You know, I promise you, you don't want to miss this. I guarantee it. That being said, we're also coming up on the end, us here at Organic Ginger Ale, we're also coming up on the end of the Organic Growth series, so to speak. I'll probably add more to it later, but we're going to pull away from it. You'll be starting to see a lot more interactive work from me, us, here at the page. So stay tuned for that. So here we are, part 4 of the Organic Growth series, and like I said earlier, I wanted to take the time to talk about organic family and what it means to be family and the significance of this thing, you know what I mean? You know, just another aspect of our being that makes us whole, you know. And initially, I wanted to come at this from the everybody has family approach, right? And, you know, obviously there are going to be individuals who looked at it as, you know, literal family, like your biological family, blase, blase, blase. But for me, at least, that's not what I consider family per se. Like, that is my family. Like, we are related. They're relatives. You know what I mean? But just because you relate in that matter doesn't make you family necessarily. At least not in my opinion. Here's why. So if you actually go and you look up what a family is on like Google or, you know, in your dictionary, whatever the case may be, you know, they just give you the basic, a family is a group of people, be it like a parent or parents and children, be it people of the same ancestry, be it, you know, people who have like similarities, be it, you know, and those similarities, I believe, are what more so make people family than anything genetic, right? So for me personally, yes, I do, you know, still operate within a traditional family. There's my mom. I've got hella siblings, if you know me. I got hella siblings. My pops is always there. There's also like my dad. You know, that's like a separate, you know what I mean? We're related, you know what I mean? And then I've got my extended family. So like all my friends, you know, a lot of people that are going to watch this video, you know who you are. Really, I love all of y'all. You know, anybody watching this video, I love you regardless. Because I appreciate the support. And that matters. You hooking it up. But for like the people that I don't necessarily share blood relation to, and we still operate at that level, you know, y'all are family for real. You know, like that whole, like people. It's funny how people will say things like, "Oh, blood is thicker than water," blah blah blah. But like, then you grow up and you have access to the internet. Thank God for the internet. You know, the ultimate educator. Wow. Anyway. Then you get access to the internet and you're able to look up that blood is thicker than water thing, and it never really ever said blood was thicker than water. More along the lines of the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. That's actually what it says. Blood of the covenant thicker than the water of the womb. So then it's like you've had all this traditional familiar guilt for nothing. What? But anyway, you know, there those individuals who I've become familiar with through whatever we went through together. You know, you are also family, and that's how it operates for anybody, whether they consider you family or whether they outwardly express, "Hey, this is my family," blase blase. Which is also interesting, you know, for those people who are hooked up on the title of like a family member. You know, just go get religious or something. I don't know. You know, so for like an individual like myself, the things that I hold important are things, you know, that I feel like make people family is having like an allegiance, you know what I mean? Not necessarily like a verbal agreement, but having an understood or an expressed allegiance to one another. You know what I mean? A certain, you basically, to be family, first and foremost, you gotta prove that you're loyal. You gotta be down, you gotta stay down, you know. When it's time to get down, you gotta get down. Simple as that. You know, and I guess like saying everything like that and talking about these expectations or whatever the case may be can be quite a bit off-putting. But there are also great benefits to being family or being a part of a family that kind of match with the responsibility aspect of it. For instance, pretty much, especially with those bonds that you created on your own, not the ones that you're kind of born into, with those bonds, there's like a certain kind of mentality that you all share, you know, to a degree. Obviously, you're not going to think exactly the same, but you'll be able to be a lot more mission oriented and doing things of that nature. From there, you get things like bro code or like, I don't know, gang mentality, whatever, you know, stuff like that. You create these kind of rules amongst yourselves that you abide by, because if not, there goes the trust, and then subsequently there goes the loyalty. So there's that. That being said, it's also really, really, really important with all your relationships, not just familiar ones, even the ones that are more at a superficially acquainted level. It's really important to try to keep those things not necessarily looked after, but keep tabs, because you never know. You gotta, you know, stay on your toes. And then while staying on your toes, you know, I guess more than anything else, stay down. Until next time, Organic World.
And no, well, we just friends, but when in Rome, I bet you gon' kiss me.